How do you have a smooth homeschooling week? By planning ahead. And in this video, I want to give you some tips to make that happen for you. Hey guys, it's Vani from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. I'm a homeschooling mom and I've been homeschooling for 10 years and I want to share with you today how I go about making a smooth homeschool week for my family by preparing in advance. Now there's a few things that I do to prepare for our homeschool week. I don't just photocopy and put papers here and there and get all that stuff together. There is a whole lifestyle to homeschooling. So there is a lot of things that have to get done in order for the homeschooling week to run smoothly. So the first tip that I'm gonna give you is to plan your each week a week at a time. So let's say every Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I don't know what your schedule is like. For us, sometimes we have volleyball tournaments with my oldest daughter on the weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, we're not even home. So Friday would be my planning day. On other days we are home, then Saturday and Sunday are going to be my planning days where I'm gonna split up the tasks that I have to do. So tip number one is to prep your meals for the week. Now, I'm not the mom that does freezer foods and makes a whole bunch of batch meals and all that. I don't do that. I can't get into any of that. But I do like to set up a meal plan for the week in the sense that I need to make sure that I have all of my groceries ordered. I know that all of the recipes that I'm making and I have the ingredients for. But I also make sure that I have snacks. Now, the easiest thing to do is prepare some snacks for my kids. I always try to make sure that I have some fruits, yogurts, cheeses, and things like that that my kids love to snack on. Popcorn, goldfish, crackers, nachos, things like even the microwavable pretzels, my kids love those things. And sometimes I will even pack Ziploc portions of snacks so that they can just grab and go. Now, although, like I said, I don't batch cook my food and my meals, I do like to prepare what we're having for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day for those 5 days during my homeschool week. So that in the morning, I just look and see what's for dinner. I take out my meat, have it defrost for the day, and then when dinner time comes, I can just go ahead and cook my meal. Same thing for breakfasts and lunch. If I know what I'm gonna cook, it just takes all that guesswork out of it and saves me time searching for ingredients. Tip number two is you wanna make sure that you're checking your calendar. Check for doctor's appointments, check for kids' activities, and see what you have going on in the week, because that is going to affect how you plan out your school day. If you have a doctor's appointment at 10 a.m., you know that you're either gonna wake up earlier that day to get some schoolwork done, or you're gonna plan a shorter homeschool day. Also look at the days that you're free so you can plan some play dates on those days. So if you're home all day on Monday, plan to get your work done by a specific time, call up your friends and text them that afternoon, that Sunday or Saturday that you're planning, and set up play dates for the entire week, or a couple days in the week, so that you do school and then you go to the playground and meet with your friends. So I really like to do this because I like for my kids to have a lot of activity during the week, so they're not stuck inside asking for screen time. And now that the weather is so perfect here in Florida, I really like to have them spend their entire afternoon until dinner time outdoors. So I try to set up all my play dates on the weekends for the following week. Tip number three is to create a block schedule of each day. So each day for us is gonna have a different block schedule. What a block schedule is you can check out the full video here, but you're setting up blocks of time for your homeschool day. So let's say they're in like 3-hour increments. So let's say you wake up at 6, right? Because you're that motivated mom, wake up at 6. So let's say you wake up at 6, and from 6 to 9, it's your workout routine, right? Because you're so fit and extra. No, I'm just kidding. But like whatever your morning routine is, that will be happening in the morning. Not everybody works out. Not everybody wakes up at 6. I know how it is. But let's pretend we all have to wake up at 6. That way you can have your mom time, because I do recommend you get some mommy time every morning before the kids wake up. So if that means waking up at 6 because it's before your kids, then you're gonna have to do what you have to do to have that time. Because anyway, I have a whole other video about that here. So you're gonna wake up, you're gonna have your 3 blocks. So from 6 to 9, 3 to 4 hours, right? You're going to have your me time, whatever that consists of. You're gonna wake the kids up. They're gonna do their morning list, and you're gonna have your breakfast within that time period. And then let's say from 9 to 12, you're gonna knock out your morning time work, your math, and your language arts, and your Bible. And then you have, so you're just scheduling out your day in blocks. Excuse the growling, my puppy is playing, if you hear it in the background. And then let's say like my Thursdays are gonna look, of course they decide to play with their toys right now. You hear squeaking and everything. On Thursdays, you scared the crap out of me. On Thursdays, for us, sometimes we have field trips. That's like a co-op day, our second co-op day. So I'm gonna plan around that. I know that in the mornings, we either have to wake up extra early to get some schoolwork out of the way, or I'm gonna knock out, I'm just gonna plan to do like our core subjects. So anyway, just look at your calendar, see what you have going on. Make sure you're scheduling each day according to what's on your calendar. Okay, so now the next tip has to do directly with your homeschool. You wanna make sure that you're going through all of your courses, your unit studies, your science and your history. You're gonna make sure you're making your photocopies, you have all the books you need, all the resources you need, your pencils are sharpened, you have ordered all of your supplies from Amazon for that science lesson on Wednesday or that history project on Tuesday. You wanna make sure you have everything you need for a smooth homeschool day and week so that you're not running around like a crazy lady trying to find everything and then you just skip the lesson because you don't have what you need. If you have one of these little carts from Michael's that has whatever you keep in it, for us, since we're still building our homeschool space, we're still getting furniture for our new home, this is like my homeschool shelf. And in this cart, we keep all of our subjects. Everything we're gonna use every day is in this cart. So you wanna make sure that you have it organized because it gets pretty messy at the end of the week. You wanna make sure that you have it organized, that all of your kids' curriculum and everything they're gonna be using is in this cart. So stock your cart and get it ready for the week. Next thing I like to do is to make sure that I do all of my cleaning on the weekends. I want to make sure my family room where we read our books on the floor, read out loud, that floor is vacuumed. I want to make sure that all of the toys are tidied up, that all my homeschool stuff is neat. My kitchen is in order. Like all of our homeschool spaces are nice and clean and tidy so that we can dirty it all up during the next homeschool week. No, so that we can have a nice fresh start to our homeschool because honestly it becomes a hot mess by Friday. Next tip, you want to set a to-do list. Set to-do lists for your kids to do in the morning so that when they wake up for school, they already know they have to brush their teeth, do their hair, get dressed, and then any chores that they have. Like my kids' chores in the morning is very simple. They just have to take care of the dogs. One lets the dog out and sets up the weeby pads by the pool because we have a puppy who's still training. She can hold it long enough to be walked. We walk her, but in between, if she has to go, at least she's not having accidents on our carpet. And then my daughter feeds the dogs, so she's supposed to feed the dogs, gives the dogs food and water. And then they should also have an afternoon list, which we kind of been slacking on, but the afternoon list is just gonna be like put away your homeschool supplies, tidy up the homeschool space, and then you might wanna give them something else to do, like tidy up the living room or something else that they can do that's helpful. Put away the laundry, just one other thing before they get their free time or before you have your play dates. Because when you get their help, it just makes the household run a lot smoother and it's not fair for you to have to do everything. And my last tip is to make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Try to get at least 7 hours of sleep. I'm gonna say at least 7 hours. I know you're supposed to get more, but sometimes it's not realistic for us to get a full 8 hours of sleep. So try to get as much sleep as you and your body, not like you're two separate beings, but as much sleep as you need. Just make sure you're getting enough sleep that you need to function because a cranky mommy just ruins the whole day. I have no patience for anybody when I'm tired. So it's super important that you're getting enough sleep. Even if that means, like, let's say you had to get to bed late or one of your babies woke you up in the middle of the night. If you need another hour of sleep and you have to extend school later or cut out a subject, do it. Do it and take care of yourself before you take care of your kids. There's a mosquito outside, it's humongous and it's trying to get in my house. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed these tips. Let me know in the comments what are some things you guys do that I left out to prepare for a successful homeschool week, and I will see you in the next video.